Today, you already know, we're going to be playing the Settlers of Catan. However, this is the German version, so it's Siedlers. My name is Jordan. I will be your game host today. And fun fact about me, I'm an introvert and my favorite color is green.
Hi everyone, I'm Katya. I'm also an introvert. Fun fact about me, in my apartment we have 2 pairs of twins.
So it's like doubles all the time?
Yeah, 2 pairs. Mm-hmm.
Can you tell the difference between each other?
I can.
The others have trouble with
the
it?
others have probably some difficulties.
I don't have.
That's pretty fun.
Okay, hello, my name is Lyubov. I'm one of the twins. Fun fact, I also really love plants and have over 100 plants at my home.
That is pretty cool.
Green color.
Yeah, exactly. I love leaves. Leaves are great.
Hi, my name is Nastya. I'm a photographer. And fun fact, I like to watch TikToks for hours.
We're going to start by having a look at what we've got here on the game table. As you can see, these are the pieces of our game. Settlers of Catan is originally a German game, released in 1995. Since then, it changed the gaming landscape, especially in Germany, has a huge part in German culture. This is going to be the base game. There's a lot of expansions, but we're going to start very simple. So, it's a game of strategy and resource management. Here you have the resources, and we're going to build a map on which our strategies will take place. So, Katya, Luva, please can you help me set up the board while I explain a bit about Settlers?
Yeah, sure.
Firstly, in order to set up, we're going to have to look at the letters on the corner of the tiles, or numbers rather, and match them up. That will create our hexagon. Okay, once we have this little border set up, we're going to take all of these tiles and put them in place. Usually, when people play casually, you just shuffle them up, mix them up, and put them in randomly. However, for beginners, we're going to need to put it in this orientation.
Yeah. We're replicating exactly the order from the picture, yeah?
That probably takes too long.
Okay, so just random allocation.
Yes, we're going to shuffle them. Everyone can shuffle, and we're going to put them in randomly because that's a lot faster than trying to figure out. If you're a beginner, it's usually a good idea to start with this map. However, this is just going to be a random game, which is a lot more fun because it means that there are millions of possible games of Catan. Mathematically, you could play for millions of years and never play the same game, the same exact game twice.
So fun.
That's why Catan is so fun. So now that we have our board set up, I'm going to explain the tiles. Each tile represents a piece of land, and that represents a resource that you can get from it. So one by one, I will show you the resources with examples. From the forests, we get pieces of wood.
Wow.
Here's a stick. Here, everyone can feel the wood.
Can I? It's a real one.
Yes, it's a real stick. Authentic. Cost me a lot to get
So we
authentic
need
stick.
the wood to build something, right?
Yes, exactly. Next up, we have the grasslands, the fields where our sheep reside. We're going to need sheep for their wool and meat. I don't have the meat. But here, everyone can touch the wool. Authentic as well. Next, we have wheat from the wheat fields, or rather grain. What do we need grain for? Flour. Dinkelmehl. Authentic German flour too. If you really want to get into the mood, you can make a line of this. Next up, we have bricks.
Oh my god, did you have a real brick?
I have a real brick, this is true. A real German brick, a cobblestone from the streets of Berlin. We're going to be building roads and houses. And finally, we have the mountains. From the mountains, with our pickaxes, we're going to be mining mineral ore, such as metals and precious stones, like that. All of these are going to be very important in building our new society. So before we go any further in, Anastasia, please tell us, what is your experience with board games?
I don't have experience.
At all?
Like I play cards.
Okay.
Only cards.
Only
it
cards?
was 10 years ago, I think. Like, even more.
I can't remember. I don't think I've ever not played a game for a whole year.
Yeah, I think you are guys just like nerds. You like it, and I don't like it.
I'll wear that name proudly.
I actually really like Catan. I got into this game I think 3 years ago when the COVID started, and it was kind of accidental, but once I played it, I just got hooked like immediately, and that was playing almost every week or sometimes even every day. So I have developed already some strategies how to win.
You and your sister both.
Yeah,
right?
like it's the same story. Also suffered addiction probably.
Addicted to Catan. I need to give you that flower back. A new addiction. So today we're going to all team up to hopefully have you play with us and get you really good at the game so you'll want to play again.
I hope I will understand the rules.
Every round, we will all roll a dice at the beginning of your turn. So you just roll it up and see the number. We next need to put these tokens in alphabetical order. You can start, Katya and...
Yeah, we can definitely help.
Would you? While they're setting this up, I'm going to explain the game pieces. So there are 3 types of pieces, things that we're going to build to assert our dominance on this land.
Okay.
We have the roads. Roads you can put at the intersection between hexes. This will allow you to build further away. This is a village. As you can see here, it's got little houses. This is how you will be getting resources.
Okay.
So whenever a village is at one of these points, this is where we can place villages, we'll be able to get resources by, and here's the twist, rolling these numbers. So please, if you could turn over the rest of them.
Rolling in which direction? Or you mean just...
With the dice.
Ah.
Rolling the dice will determine whether or not you get the resources from this square. Villages are placed like this. Roads are placed like that. Finally, we have the city.
So it's similar to Monopoly?
In Monopoly, you turn a house into a hotel.
Okay.
Here, you turn a village into a city.
Okay.
Cities, instead of giving you 1 resource for every number that you roll from the dice, this will give you 2. Do you guys have anything to add?
I think it's just important to keep in mind what resources you need to build a city or to progress town to the city.
Very good. And that is why we have these 4 cards. This is, it says here in German Baukosten, but it means the cost to build. As you'll be able to see here, to build a street, Straße, you will need 1 wood and 1 brick. That will get you a single street. You simply pay them to me, I'm the game master, and you'll be able to put a road. It has to connect to other roads or...
But where exactly I should start put roads? Like anywhere where I want? Or...
Roads need to connect to each other. It's a good question.
But I mean, okay, I from the beginning, I just put it like here exactly, or anywhere I can start putting the roads?
We will start by putting down the villages.
Ah, so the roads will be after villages?
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
We each get to start with villages.
Okay, so I can also put it anywhere I want, yeah. Like
exactly.
I can do it like this, or here, or here.
Yes, perfect. In the intersections. You've got it. Next is the Siedlung, which means village or settlement. The name of the game, really. You're going to need 1 of every resource. not only will you need a wood and a brick, but also, pardon me, a grain and a sheep. To upgrade a village to a city, and Stadt, you will need 2 grain and
3 mineral.
3 mineral. You'll need that much in order to make this little village into a big city. Finally, we have the most complex part of the game, I would say. This, which means a development card. For the cost of 1 hay, 1 sheep, and 1 rock, you will get one of these cards.
Wow.
This is another way to win.
So if you get this card, you immediately win?
You get more points.
Ah, okay.
I'll tell you how we get points in Settlers. Each village that you build is worth 1 point. Each city is worth 2 points. If you get the cards here, like a church, you will get 1 extra point. Now keep these honeys hidden.
Not too much.
Not very much, no. But it's 1 step closer. Because the first person to 10 points wins.
Oh, first person who has 10 points win?
Exactly. Okay. So, this is one other way to get points. This card will be randomly picked whenever you use these resources to buy one. Next, we have this, the knight, the rider. They're important because there's going to be enemies on the map that look to steal our stuff.
Hello. Not only your neighbors.
There's your enemy.
Not only the neighbors, but also some other enemies externally.
Okay.
These are going to be one of your enemies, aside from the rest of us.
Okay.
These are the robbers. If you get a knight card, you'll be able to chase the robbers away from your land. This card will allow you to get 2 resources of any type for free. And lastly, this card will allow you to put down 2 streets as if you just built them. So 2 streets for free.
Okay.
Do your best to get these cards from this deck by buying them, and it might just be the way you win.
Okay.
You also forgot the card Monopoly.
Thank you very much. You guys know this game inside out. So yes, the last card is the Monopoly. When you play the Monopoly, you're able to take any resource that you choose. So you choose one of these, and you're able to take them from whoever has them. And all of it.
Like all the time or only once?
Just once, like with one card, you can do it once.
But how many I can take?
For example, you say, give me ships, and every participant gives all the ships that they have. So you can end up with a huge deck of ships or other sources that you need.
Okay, now you know how you'll be able to win, either by building villages, cities, or getting these cards.
So the village or a city or a road, I can build also everywhere.
You're right.
Okay.
As long as they're connected to each other. For example, if you start here and you want to build over there, you're going to need to put down 1 road, 2 road, and then build.
Okay. So let's continue, and I think I will understand.
That is it is the best way to learn a game, by playing.
One more detail about this guy. Yeah, I just really wanted to. the most favorite part of the game.
You're very excited for it. Please go ahead. I was going to be the next thing I'm doing.
Well, actually, these are the 2 other approaches or strategies that you can take to have 2 extra points. For example, you can keep building the roads and this way form the longest street. So if you have 5 and more streets in a row, you can get this card. It gives you automatically 2 points.
If I have 5 streets?
At least 5 and more.
Yeah, can you show me 1 street, how it looks like?
So for example, something like this. Yeah, so now it's
that.
5.
This
once,
is straight?
Like this is the road, and you are building kind of like a street.
So they should consist 5 roads.
At least 5. So once you have 5, you can get these cards, so extra 2 points. And then, if your competitor then builds a street of 6, they get this card from you.
Okay.
So it's also important to keep in mind that you have other competitors who are building, and probably you have to extend your streets to
But
maintain
it can be the villages between, or it means
Yes.
that
It could be
They
be
can.
villages in
Okay.
between. It could be just like literally plain a street.
Okay.
The moment someone else has more, they'll take it from you.
Okay.
But then you can also take it from them once you
Okay.
have the longest one. And another card. And another one, the biggest army.
Yes.
Uh,
You
yeah.
remember the riders, the knights? Whoever has the most of these.
Yeah, you need to have at least 3 activated ones. So you literally played with them, and this way, again, you get the biggest army.
So if I have
automatically.
at least 3 of them, I can get this.
Yeah, also plus
Okay.
2. And the same way, you need to make sure that you always have the biggest number. If, for example, I compete with you and I
You
also
take
have
it.
3, and then I have 4, then I take
Okay.
it.
Now, we get to actually start the first round of play.
Okay.
Someone has to go first.
I think it was Anastasia. She had the highest.
That's true.
Ah.
At the beginning of the game, we decided who would go first.
Okay.
So, when you go first, I would like you to take one village. You're going to be able to place it anywhere you want. Now, can you sisters please tell her what the best place to place her first village
Yeah,
is?
now it's a very important part of the game, because now you need to choose strategically where you place your settlement, and from that will be a defining point, because depending on where it will be placed, you will get resources, like from this place. For example, if it's here, that means that you have an access to these 3 resources, so like 2 woods and 1 stone. If it's here, it means 2 carts with ships and hay, and so on and so forth. And there is another criteria, so the first criteria is resources. For example, for building streets, you need wood and clay.
Yeah.
So again, you see, in this spot there is clay and wood. This is a good one. You also need these resources to build both streets and settlements, and this is the mandatory for development of the game, because you cannot build a city without your village settlement.
Okay.
So wood and clay are very important, and then also you would need hay and ships. So let's say, for example, this spot looks pretty attractive. Yeah, this one also. Like this spot.
Yes.
Yeah. And another criteria that you need to think about besides resources themselves is the number, because, for example, those red ones, 6 and 8, they will be coming more frequently, comparing to these tiny ones, 3 and 2.
So I should have highest number. It's better, or
for example, here you can see when the numbers are written large, that means that the probability that they will be in the game are higher, and if the number is small, 3, 2, or 12, then that means that it's you probably will have a little bit less luck with those numbers.
Okay.
Exactly. So, we're getting into the serious portion of the game now. I have to let my beard out. It's time. I become your enemy.
Does it help you to think better?
It helps me to intimidate you. So to summarize, try and get the most important resources, which is almost everything except stone, which is used for later game, and that.
Okay.
Try and get close to the numbers. The bigger they are, the more they're going to be rolled. And the small ones will be rolled very, very few times. Good placement.
But there is a better one
Oh, is there?
on the right.
I already hate her.
Well, I'm going to have to take that place then. I can't.
Yeah, you can.
Yes,
Wait.
I can't. I can't place anything here because there needs to be 2 roads in between. Or 2 spaces.
Wait,
Okay.
but Nastya, I would actually give you a chance to put it here, especially because it's just your first experience, you know. It's like exactly the same placement, but you see the wood has 10, meaning it will come up more frequently.
I just still don't understand what this number gives me. I mean, how it
like
goes
the dice,
later.
the
That's
dice.
very important, if I may.
Yeah, you can demonstrate.
Yes, I will demonstrate.
Like if I have the same number that it's there, so what it gives me, or
Exactly. So, whenever you roll the same number that is on here, it would
Like
have been
10,
so
for
cool if it was a 10.
okay, and
That means you get the resource from that tile if you have a settlement
okay.
next to it.
Okay.
So if you get an 8, you can get a clay, but also whoever has a building here will get a wood. That's what happens when you roll the dice and how
But
you get.
if I roll the dice and it, for example, 8, she also can take.
Yes,
so,
everyone will
like,
be able to take.
Okay.
So that is how
So-
we get resources.
Okay, now you also need to build one street.
Yes, that's true.
Like I continue.
Just one street. It should be placed next to your settlement.
Yes.
But why me? I mean,
It's
It's
still-
just
It's your turn.
the way how you start.
one
So-
more.
but when should I stop?
Yeah, like you can build either here or here.
Yeah, but I mean, when should I stop? I can.
just
I can-
just one.
If
You
we
build
want
just one.
So I should place one village in one road and then continue the next person. Okay.
Exactly. Yes.
So basically now you probably need to think where ideally you would love to develop further in the game. So what direction you would build.
I don't know. I just do it and that's all.
That's a good move, I would say. Very close part of the strategy is whether you want to go to a port. So this is where ships come in to trade. Now, I mentioned trading before, where you can trade with other players.
Okay.
I hope I mentioned it. I guess I
don't
didn't.
remember. Maybe I forgot.
So one of the main goals or the main ways to win is to trade your resources with other players. So to give one resource or two resources for another resource. If you don't like them, or me, then you're going to want to go to one of these ports where you can always trade 2 of the grains for 1 of any other kind of resource.
Okay. And you give me them.
Yes.
Okay.
Comes from here. If you go to one of these ports, you can trade 3 of any resource, any one type of resource for 1 of another type. So you can trade 3 wood for a brick.
Okay.
However, here you can only trade 2.
Okay, I understand.
Yes. The same goes for wood, bricks over here, sheep over there. If you don't have any ports, it takes 4 of one resource to trade for 1 other type.
But that's mean that with the port that near me, it's my port, only this one.
You're going to have to put your building here in order to use it. So you can either trade with other people or trade with the bank.
Okay.
So that's an important consideration if you want to go there. I think what I will do is place my first settlement where the best numbers are, which isn't a lot of places actually.
It's quite well spread. Really.
I'm going to place my settlement over here.
I was looking at this.
It is a pretty attractive spot. And I am also going to then, because I have wood now, I definitely want to get towards clay. So I'm going to start going in this direction. I have 1 settlement, 1 road. I pass on the turn.
It usually takes time, to analyze the entire situation. Okay, so I will place my settlement, maybe somewhere here. Also gonna go for, I don't know, some nice numbers.
Yes, towards the good numbers. Next, cut. All
Angry
right.
move.
Okay, and now we are doing vice versa. I start.
Yes. When the last
really?
person goes,
we make
it
another
reverses.
round.
We throw it right back.
Okay.
Another strategic consideration is whether you want to stay in the same area or whether you want to go to the other side of the board.
Okay.
Because here's something someone that is very mean can do to you, is they can build roads all around you so that you can't build your own roads and get anywhere.
Oh my god.
It happened to me. My heart was broken. I didn't speak to this person for a couple of weeks.
This ends.
I will be mean and I will place it here.
Yeah, she's gonna block me in, you see?
Okay, since I already have these 3, I think it makes the most sense for me to build my settlement somewhere here. Yeah, maybe I will go towards the port.
All right. And I'm going to get myself some of that sweet, sweet clay and everything else. And then I'm going to go here just to mess with these people.
So it's actually not good when you
No,
start first. I mean, it's better when you.
I think it has
last
advantages, like you are able to choose like the best spot.
Yes,
Ah,
The
with,
first spot is the best.
with the best numbers.
Okay.
Which was really great. Yeah, it's a nice combo. All
So-
the numbers, the resources, prima.
Okay, I want here.
Ooh,
And
daring.
like you straight away have an access to the port.
Yes,
And
this
Where
is
you can
true.
exchange 2 stones for any other resource.
So you're going to want to, in the future, when you build, you're going to want to build next to stone. If you have stone, you have every other resource to
Okay.
trade.
Okay.
Lovely. We've finished setting up. How long did that? So now, in order to start the game, we roll our dice to get resources.
I'm starting.
Yes.
Okay. 9.
9. So
9.
who
I
gets?
have-
Okay. We have
I have stone.
stone here and stone
I
here
have hay.
and 1 hay
What's mean 1 hay?
Like
Ah.
one resource.
and another hay for yourself.
Ah, true. Thanks.
So-
It's 9?
Yes. So the little dot shows which
I was
way it
thinking
goes.
it's 6. Okay.
So now that you've gone, that's basically your turn. You now have this. Usually we keep these hidden,
Ah,
but you don't have to. People usually know what you have. The only important thing to keep hidden is this.
okay.
So I will go ahead and roll. 4.
Me.
Yeah. All right.
2 actually, and also stone.
Oh, and a stone. And a stone for me. Very good. Next.
Is it 7? Yeah,
That
it's
is a
7.
7.
Oh no.
Jesus.
The 7 is very special rule.
Why?
So, when a 7 is rolled, the robbers make their move. Which means
Katya became a robber. Yeah, I become a robber.
Ah, so Katya should do this. Okay, I was thinking that like we all together move them.
No, just one person becomes evil.
Okay.
yeah, she gets to decide where to put it.
But she can move them only like here?
Anywhere.
Ah,
I can move anywhere, but I'm interested in to block someone and steal their card.
Okay.
So, okay, I'll block this one.
So when she puts her robber there, she gets to choose a player who's next to it. This time it's only me. And she takes a random resource.
From you.
Yes.
Sometimes I can ask if you want to like donate.
Okay.
If she wants to be very kind.
But then you can continue like nothing happened, and if you got 10,
No,
That's
it's
the
actually
thing.
blocked.
it's blocked. Okay.
Yes.
As long as it's here, it's blocked.
If
Okay.
if
For
I roll a
everyone.
10, yes.
Okay. But if
We
if
can
it's
put it
here,
like
okay, and I got 10,
Yeah.
I can get it.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. It's just that they steal the resources from that hand.
Okay.
Oh, another important rule that doesn't matter to us now. If you roll a 7 and you have more than 7 cards, you lose half of your cards. Rounded up.
3.
3.
It's
Ah.
me. By the way,
So-
I think I stole someone's glass. I stole not
I think
just
you
the
have- yeah, I
resource,
handed-
but also a glass.
You're taking everything from me.
Okay, maybe I can start trading. I mean, why not?
This is where we can introduce trading.
Yeah, like I have stone that I could trade for wood. Anyone is interested in this very exciting offer? Limited offer.
But we have only everyone like one card now. I mean,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you can say, fuck off, you fly one straight with you.
Language, please.
okay.
But yes, on a person's turn, they have the opportunity to ask for a trade.
I don't think there were any wood in the game though.
I don't think
wood.
anyone. Yeah, I don't think anyone has wood yet.
That's going to be a little bit difficult. Okay, then pass. Next.
But you have already 4 cards.
yes.
How it happened? When it happened?
She's just lucky. That's how it goes.
Or maybe
Ah,
I
okay,
strategically put my settlements on good spot.
Yes, strategy. That's the answer.
5. But she has also 5 here, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, so she gets both. Well, she gets
Her
just
color
that.
is okay.
And then you get that one.
Okay.
Now it's your turn. You can decide if you want to trade.
Trade. No, I think it's too early to trade. I'm okay.
It's possible to say, I'll give you one resource for another resource. Call it a friendly trade. For example, if you can't get anything. Usually you want to get something from that. But
No, but it was evil love.
Sorry, I think it's my competitiveness. It activated.
It's coming out.
The worst of the people is showing.
All right, 11.
It's
Yes, we have 1 hay,
and
and
sheep.
that's everything.
And sheep.
And she
Oh my
became
gosh.
sheep.
Oh, sheep. I didn't see that one. Who wants to rock? No?
To rock? I
A
mean,
rock.
what do you want
Who
for
want to?
for a rock?
I would very much like to have a clay.
Clay.
Yes.
Okay, like just because I'm very kind right now.
Oh, yay! Friendly trade. A rock for clay. 9.
Yeah.
All right. So we have again hay, and for a clay, and also a stone. 2 stones. Stone for yourself, a stone for you. Okay.
Wait, why do I have clay? Wait, it was hay, yeah? Yeah, that happens. I need a hay.
Okay.
Yeah, still no one has any wood here.
No one has a wood.
Anyone has rock?
I have.
Oh, no, I
Would you
don't.
like to have clay?
Okay.
Everyone ends up having their own name for everything.
Okay, that's really amazing because I can finally afford. Oh my god.
Oh.
Stop it.
Oh.
I am able to upgrade my settlement to a city. Oh my
wow.
gosh. That means plus 1 point to Catan. Yeah, so now
yes,
in
that's
total
true.
she has 1 plus 2, 3 points.
City.
She's ahead.
Please change your dice counter. You started with 2 points because we both have 2 villages. Now she has 3.
Okay.
Next turn.
4.
For stone and clay.
Thank you.
And then stone and clay. Also, you only have 2 points. I'm sorry.
I have 3 cards. Very cool.
Okay, and I'm also able to develop my settlement and build a city. Please,
Yes.
master.
More like a novice, really.
And
City.
I will put it here. Now I also have 3 points.
All right, very good. The prophecy is true.
And I'm also going to buy my first development card.
Whoa, development card.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Yeah,
Which one?
you've got a development card. I'll let you pick. I was not. It's not fixed. Whatever you got, you got. So that is how you get a development card. Who knows what she has? She might win sooner than we think. Now it would be your turn. 8. Okay, so that gives a wood for myself and a clay for you. Now, what would you like to do? Trade?
Okay, I want to buy a street.
Yes. Okay, a street. So that would be a wood and a clay, a brick, and then you can place that street on top of any of your Very
No,
good.
not here.
So if you put a street over here, I will use my own street as an example. That would give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And what next I can do?
Plus 2 points.
You'd get this, yeah.
Okay.
It's worth 2 points.
But it's next, not now. I mean.
Yeah, it would happen next turn. I can offer you something.
Now you have a lot of many cards.
I have a lot. And what I really need, I'll give you a wood for your rock.
I think I keep my rock.
Okay.
Maybe girls want to share.
It makes sense.
Trade.
I can't trade with them. It's not my turn. But maybe you can trade with them.
I want to trade some grain. Do you need some grain?
Yeah, I could suggest you maybe a sheep in return.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there is no difference.
Maybe you can make the sheep into something else.
We will see later.
Hi everyone. The idea with this video is to present the key moments in Catan. So we're going to speed things up and jump to a few of the biggest impacting moments in the game Settlers of Catan. So, Nastya, do you want to trade?
Yeah, I want to trade rock for wood.
I'd happily give you wood. I have
Thank you.
a lot of that. So,
And then, as I see, I'm able to have a street.
this is true. You can give me a wood and a brick for your street.
And I place it here, right?
Right. So, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 streets, you can even say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Okay.
you would get this. Längsta Handelsstraße.
It looks like you're handling in a certificate.
Oh yes, congratulations. This
Yes.
means
Extra
2
2
points, 2 extra points for you.
Okay.
You would have 7
okay.
points at that point.
7
Okay.
points already. I have just 5.
The next big part of the game is the biggest army. Now, this happens when you've revealed 3 riders or 3 knights. I believe that you have something hidden.
Yeah, indeed. That's true. So I can activate my reader, let's say, for one time and move this little reader group, let's say, here.
In which case you can decide who to take a resource
I can,
from.
I blocked myself. No. Maybe here, and I can steal a card from Luba.
Oh, of course.
Because you have too many. You need the help.
Now here's a good fact. When you use the rider ability, I have more than 8 cards. Sorry, more than 7 cards. Usually, if you rolled a 7, I would have to give away half. However, when you're moving it with your rider, no one has to give away their cards.
Yeah. Then I can activate reader once again. And let's say I move it here.
When you activate this, how to say it?
Yeah, like this knight.
When you
One knight.
activate it, you can rob someone? Oh.
Yeah, that's basically it. Exactly.
So like if even you have one or...
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
So when you decide you want to rob someone, you just do it.
On
You
your
also
turn,
have
yeah.
a reader, yeah?
And also when you have a 7, when you got 7.
Yes.
exactly. Okay, yeah, and so in this time around, I can steal a card from you.
Okay.
So it's fair, and I don't
Go for it.
get enemies. Okay, and I still have an opportunity to buy something. I can buy a secret card.
All right. So, which card will you take?
Okay, that's convenient. So normally I wouldn't be able to activate it right away, but for this example, let's say it's the next round and I can activate it now, and I move the reader again, let's say here.
Take another one of mine. Just
Yeah.
I don't
Thank you,
care.
you're very generous. Now
Generous.
I have 3 knights. Isn't it exciting?
That is exciting because you do da 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 da. You get
I'm very honored.
the largest army. That's 2 extra points that you can put on your dice.
And now I have 7 as well.
So it would be a very close game. How would you win this game now? What would be the best way to win this game?
You mean for me or?
For both of you, since you played so much.
Probably build more cities. Yeah.
True, more cities.
And also, I would say buying other development cards, because there is a chance that you get 1 extra point.
So that would be one way to win. Upgrade your settlements. Try and steal these achievements from the other players. And what is a third way that you could win? Oh, yes. These victory points from these cards. Let's see if I can find one. In this case, if you had a marketplace card, you would get 1 extra victory point, and the first person to 10 points would win. Do you have any other thoughts on strategy?
I mean, like sometimes people try to block. You already mentioned it.
Yes.
Block competitors. I think it's like not the fun way.
Like right here, there's a block happening right here. You can't connect.
Yeah, but that was not intentional. So in the beginning, like you didn't really know how the game would go. And in our experience, sometimes there are people who intentionally block you just to block, not for getting resources or develop, but literally just to block, so that you don't develop further. But that's like especially with longer streets. Like for example, here we see that Nastya she has an opportunity to join her streets. It would be really amazing opportunity, but I potentially have a chance, to block you. Which would be.
But you can build also here. It shouldn't be. I mean, one street away, or
or even if I just build, the streets further without settlements.
You can do like
this. You can't go any further anymore.
Okay.
So yeah.
Mistakes made by new players.
For example, I think very important part of the game is the beginning, when you start putting your first settlements, and then sometimes, for example, I made mistakes when I put my settlements and took over resources with the same number, and then during the game, let's say I had 2 5s, and this number never rolls out, and I have so many challenges with that. Or when I miss out and not place my settlements on very important resources like food and clay, and then it was also very difficult.
Yeah, I agree. Especially the whole numbers thing. You really should try and be as flexible as possible.
In the beginning of my experience with Catan, I didn't really pay attention on these development cards, and I didn't spend my resources on getting them. But once I started practicing it, I realized that it's a lot easier to win and get those extra points faster, especially if I'm really struggling with getting resources.
Yes, this is true. It can almost be completely ignored, and that will be the downfall of the new player.
For the beginner, you can forget that actually you can also, the same like Catan said, that you can exchange the 3 cards for, how to call it?
Yeah, these are development cards.
For development cards, and also you can concentrate a lot to get the cards for Strasse and the village, and you can forget that you can also get the city.
It's true.
The girl said that city is not important.
It's important.
That was me.
I don't know.
Yes, usually there's 2 sort of strategies. You start either by going street and settlements, try and get these resources to build out. It helps to get longer street, helps to get more resources and more numbers. So that's usually what people go for. But getting cities in the beginning can be very good to get that 2 resources from 1 dice roll.
And I think also in the beginning it's difficult to understand which cards you need and to trade, because you don't exactly understand what you want, what you need, and what have the other player, and maybe also you can have problems with this.
It's a confusing game for the beginner, which is what made it so popular in the beginning. It's honestly, once you get over this first hump, the new player can understand what goes on fairly easily, but good players can play really well. And that's what a lot of video game players and board game players enjoy.
You know that there are even competitions, like national competitions with Catan. So like literally.
Really?
Yeah.
Hopefully, Shree can host one soon. Was there anything that you liked about the game?
Yeah, I think I like that you also can improve yourself because you need to think when you're playing and it's good for your brain. Then it's better than to watch TikToks.
Okay, so it was pretty exciting playing and recording a video with you today to try and show the game of Catan. It's sad that we couldn't go through a whole game, how competitive it was, especially at the beginning. But I want to thank everyone, Anastasia. I want to thank you very much. So sorry.
Thank you for having me today. I'm also pleased to be.
I would also like to thank you very much.
Yeah, it was really fun and I hope that we can do it again.
Yes, I would very much like to get to know everyone better because you guys are awesome Catan players. I want to beat you at one point.
That sounds fun.
I would love to play some cooperative games where we play together and a talking game where we can get to learn more about each other. Thank you everyone for joining me, and I hope to see you again and play with you at Shree Club.